Hi, this is Linda
And this is Leslie
with
Let's Talk.
Yes. Okay, Leslie, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Do you feel like you're wasting time in life? Do you think you're using your time wisely?
Linda, that is such a good question because time is something that I think we take advantage of because we feel like we have so much more time, or we feel like, oh, I'm so busy, and that validates us as a person because our life is so full. But actually, are we busy doing things that really matter? Are we wasting time? Are we concentrating on things that have eternal value?
Mhm.
Whether it's like spending time with our families, showing love, being a giver, helping other people out. These are things to take in consideration when we're talking about time, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
yeah.
Yeah. And one thing that I have come to know and learn is that there are certain things about time that we have to be a little more mindful of, and that is that our use of time really brings eternal consequences. What we do with our time, and our time is not recoverable. Once we've used it, it's gone. We can't get that time back. Think about us as we were friends when we were 12 years old. Time, or 11 really,
Yeah.
time has marched on. Not only are we numerically different because we've aged, but we're physically different, and our lives are different because time has taken about its toll, whether it be positive or negative. But things have happened in that course of time,
Yeah.
and it's something that I think we have to take a little more seriously when it comes to our use of time, because ultimately we're going to give an account for how
Mm,
we used our time.
yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay.
And
I
go ahead.
I've heard a thing that no matter who you are, we all still have the same amount of time in a day, 24 hours or less, because sometimes people pass away. But we have no more. We can't borrow time. We can't take somebody else's, you know. But we have 24 hours a day, and what are we doing in that time?
Yeah.
If you have visions and goals, and you feel like God is calling you to do something, or you have a desire to do something, are you doing something to reach that goal faster? Because if our goal is to reach 100 people, to 100 new people,
Yeah.
what are we doing to reach that goal that we're doing every day to bring us closer? I know for me, and I know you too, we're continue learning and finding out information that we can do more podcasts and share with other people. But every day we should be doing something to become closer to that, learning how to edit better, learning to speak about it, just continue working and moving closer to our goal. And are we doing that in every part of our life?
That's
Like,
right.
if we know we have this gift and this talent, and we know we want to become this person or do this thing or start a business, what are we doing to get closer to that? Are we on the right track? And is it our goal or somebody else's goal?
That's true. And is it our goal for us just personally, or is it to help someone else too? Because, like with this thing, this podcast, this broadcast, is to help others. It's not just to shine the light on us, but it's to support other people. Because one thing about with your gift, you allow your gift to shine so that other people can also let their gifts shine too. So this
Right,
platform is allowing people to share their life story so that other people can benefit from it as well.
right. And get people out of that stuck, or just realize they're not alone.
Yes, yes. And the guests that we have been just amazing, sharing their life stories and their journeys of how they use their time to help other people and help themselves as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And Linda, I've heard this thing many years ago. Miles Monroe wrote a book, Understanding Your Potential. And one of the things he said in that book was the richest place on this earth is the graveyard,
Yep.
because it's full of all of the dreams and aspirations and hopes and things that never were accomplished. It's full of those things. What are we doing with our time to make a difference and a use for someone else? Because we all are hardwired to
Yeah.
do something remarkable for other people and to do something remarkable to make our world better. What are we doing to make make it to that goal.
I like that. Do you have any tips or anything to help people reach that goal?
Well, one thing that I've learned as I'm studying along this use of using your time wisely, I've found that there are 4 practical things that we can do in order to utilize our time better. And one, which I think we think about, but we don't always do, is get up early.
Mm.
Go to bed at a decent hour and get up early. Like that saying, early to bed, early to rise makes one healthy, wealthy, and wise. There's a lot of truth to that. So get up early, maximize that time, because just like you said, Linda, we only have 24 hours in it. So what are we using that 24-hour worth of time for? You know, that's one thing. The other thing is get organized.
Mm.
My grandmother said this many years ago. She said, you organize your closet, you organize your life. And that made so much sense to me as an adult. And she, every 6 months, she was organizing her closet. And I'm like, Grandma, what are you doing? And she would always say, when you organize your closet, you're organizing your life, where you're getting rid of things you don't need. You're putting things that, or you're giving away things that might be a benefit to other people, or you're pulling out things that you forgot you had, because when you organize things, you realize you have stuff that could really benefit your life and someone else. So get organized, right? That's important.
Yeah.
The other thing that I learned is, what are those time wasters? What are those time wasters we have in our life? Once we identify those time wasters, get rid of them. You know, we see that, hey, one of my time wasters, and I'm just going to be candid, is on the phone. My husband always said, you're always on the phone. Well, yeah, and I enjoy talking on the phone, but now I'm beginning to scale back, because it does monopolize a lot of time that can be used for other things. So get rid of those time wasters. And the last thing is conquer procrastination. What a big hurdle for a lot of people. Oh, I'll get to that. Oh, I'll get to that. Oh, I'll get to, you never get to it. Mm-hmm. Leslie, come on, let's get this procrastination out of the way. Let's put things in place, organize it right. Get up early, make your schedule, write down your to-do list, check those things off as you go by, and stop procrastinating. Get up and do it. My husband is excellent at this. He likes stuff done right away. Well, sometimes that gets under my bonnet, because by nature, I have been a procrastinator, but I heard someone say this. They said, these are habits that we have created. Mm-hmm. So we have created these habits to be a procrastinator. Well, you need to break that habit. You identified it's not who you are, it's a habit. Well, now let's just get it out of the way. And how do we do that? Make it intentional, and we're going to do something different.
Wow, that is good. That is good. Mm-hmm. And I like to stop right there, because we don't want to waste their time to get on time.
Something else that people need to do. But we appreciate you taking the time out to hear these 4 practical keys to get yourself together and utilize your time the best way.
Yes. So you want to say the famous quote?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We can't leave without this. Listen, if you like what you heard today and you want to hear more episodes like this, please be sure to like this broadcast. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you can hear more stories and more testimonies and more life-changing things to make your life better along with ours. So please be sure to take some time to listen to this. And remember, it's all about life's lessons.
Yeah.
Laughter and love, because our goal is to what? Make relationships that last.
Yes, I truly like that. And you guys as listening, see, what are you doing with your time? Are you using your time wisely? Are you spending time in your relationship?
Good, Linda.
And what are you doing with it? Because sometimes you realize your kids come home and you only see them or speak to them 5 minutes out that whole day. Is that the kind of relationship you want? So look and see what you're spending your time with, see what you can change, what you can do. And I hope this helps you. Yeah. Until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.